Welcome to Salty Politics. I'm Julie Roginsky. I'm happy to be back and doing things my way. I'm sweet about a lot of things, but here's what's making me a little salty this week. Judge Brett Kavanaugh's confirmation hearings in general, but more specifically, that they will happen despite the conviction and guilty plea of Paul Manafort and Michael Cohen. Top Democrats are saying it should be delayed due to this, and Republicans say it's not related to the Supreme Court, right, yeah, because the convictions are not related to Russian collusion, although that's not the crime with which Michael Cohen or Paul Manafort were charged, but okay. Here's what I would say. Judge Kavanaugh is somebody who wrote an article not too long ago, basically saying that the president's responsibilities are so immensely important that he can't be prosecuted civilly or criminally while he's in office. That's something that the Department of Justice has said, but the Supreme Court has never actually ruled on that. And so the president could commit a murder today, and he can't be prosecuted for it until he leaves office, according to Judge Kavanaugh. Now, the problem is that only the Supreme Court can actually adjudicate whether that position is right or not. That's certainly a position the president would take. The question for us is, how do you put somebody who's essentially a juror in determining your fate on the Supreme Court? Because that's exactly what Judge Kavanaugh would be for the president. He's already shown his hand. He's already shown that he doesn't think the president could be convicted of anything, or the president can be prosecuted with anything while he's in office. Granted, he says, yeah, impeachment's always a possibility, but do we really believe that with this Republican House knowing what they know and this Republican Senate knowing what they know, that they would ever move to impeach the President of the United States, Donald Trump? I don't think so, because as Donald Trump said himself, if he killed somebody on Fifth Avenue, his supporters would stand by him, and that includes people like, apparently, suddenly Lindsey Graham, who's probably the incoming chair of the Senate Judiciary Committee if the Republicans retain control next year. So, in short, you know a little bit more about this Trump appointee. Let's be clear. Judges need to call balls and strikes. Judge Kavanaugh's already shown his hand when it comes to the president that he's incapable of doing that. And all he's capable of doing is siding with Donald Trump, which is probably why Donald Trump appointed him in the first place, or nominated him in the first place. Looking forward to shaking some salt and chatting with you next week.